why it's important is that the centricity is on its way changing from fixed, closed systems to the Internet. And this is a little wedge that I think will be adopted by 25, maybe 35% of the audience. It's not for everybody.
Right.
And it's particularly for younger people who don't tend to subscribe to cable because they think it's a ridiculous cost. Those people who don't absolutely crave sports.
Yeah.
And it is, of course, met instantly with opposition from
Absolutely.
all quarters. But
okay. So you're backing
I think
this
that's
startup.
the good news.
It could actually be a big wedge, right? So for $10 a month, I can get this little bitty antenna.
Yes.
There are today, I understand, 54 million Americans who actually still get television through little rabbit ears. So you can pick up those over-the-air signals with this, and I can get the broadcast networks.
Not only can you get the networks, can you get all of the all broadcasters in the city in which you live, but there's also a DVR in the cloud, which means you can record anything. You can record a series. You can record any program, and it'll be stored in the cloud, and you get it whenever you want it. So it's just a more contemporary, modern way to access live television than I think the current method.
But it's not surprising that the broadcasters and the cable companies are freaking out, right?
Yes.
I mean, I pay $100 a month for my cable bill, but I could substitute it for $10 and maybe Netflix or iTunes, and I'd be good to go.
Well, that's the idea is that it won't just be, the offering won't just be the broadcast channels, but the offering will include Netflix. It will allow you to, to bump it up to a larger screen rather than, than an iPad or a PC. And other programming is going to follow along. As I say, I think it's a wedge.
Yeah.
I think it's an interesting platform idea. And I'm not surprised. I knew we would get sued. I'm thrilled that now we've been through
you have at least two victories under your belt.
We've been through both the district court and the appellate court. So it doesn't mean we've won, but it means we haven't lost.
But it's a big deal.
Oh, yeah. I think it is a big deal.
But this is the potential unbundling of what has been a very lucrative business, right? Both for broadcasters and cable companies. So how are they going to pay for their programming?
Well, first of all, if it weren't for this kind of accident, I'm not going to bore you all with retransmission consent, the law which allows broadcasters to charge cable companies for carriage. But, broadcasters were historically, and I think will in the future, be primarily interested in audience. How much more audience we can get. Well, we're a venue for them getting more audience. So I understand that they don't want to give up revenue they've begun to count upon. But I don't think it's the destruction of broadcasting. I don't think it's the destruction of cable. What I do think is we're going to shift somewhere 5, 7, 9 years from closed, bundled systems to open and a la carte systems that have the benefit of receiving everything that is available in video, in rich video, over the Internet. And that's a profound change.